special bouncy castle edition of Not Viral News. I am an extremely serious journalist and I demand to be taken seriously. Quick announcement before we get started. Some very sweet people on the internet have suggested that I start a Patreon. And you should always listen to what people on the internet tell you to do. So I'm starting a Patreon. I will put the link in the description. And with your support, I can afford to maybe pay the correspondents who I occasionally work with, because journalists are hella broke right now. Check out the link at your leisure, and now on with the show. Women. You know what women love? They love watching TV shows about getting sexily murdered, and listening to podcasts about getting murdered, and even getting murdered. This guy clearly wanted to join in the fun because he loved murderers so much that he invented a whole murdered wife about it. Yes, Stéphane Bourgeon is an author who has made millions of euros off of his books about serial killers. He claimed that he had been trained by the FBI, that he had interviewed more than 70 murderers in his life, and it was all motivated by his poor wife, who was murdered in 1976 and never existed in the first place. So, what's the big deal here? I mean, sure, he founded his whole life and his career off of a bunch of really big lies, and people put their trust in him and he deceived them. But come on, it's not like he murdered anyone. Okay, so stop me if you've heard this one. There's a family in a cabin in Tennessee, and they have 5 pounds of M&Ms, a pound of Skittles, and 2 pounds of Sour Patch Kids with them. That family had some fairy tale visitors this week, namely a bunch of bears. So those bears came into the cabin and they tried the M&Ms, and they tried the Skittles, and they tried the Sour Patch Kids, and they found them all to be just right. So they ate them all. I don't know about you, but I'm kind of jealous of the bears. Woo! Women. You know what women love? Getting into fights on the internet. Oh yeah, we're gonna talk about this bullshit. So, quick recap. This is Allison Roman. She's a celebrity chef. She said some stuff in an interview this week that she clearly hadn't thought through about these 2 women. This is Chrissy Teigen. She's a model and the mayor of Twitter. And when Allison Roman said that stuff, Chrissy was like, Allison, that's kind of really hurtful. And then the internet, which is full of people who are very depressed and need to distract themselves right now, blew it up. She was canceled, and then she was canceled. Ooh, the drama. So Allison Roman apologized for the comments she made. Good. Chrissy Teigen accepted the apology. Also good. Because let's be honest, it's not like Allison Roman invented a murdered wife and lied to millions of people in order to make money. Yet. So that's it for Not Viral News. Be sure to wash your hands, support your local businesses, and be absolutely ridiculous sometimes because the situation calls for it. Bye!